Russell, I think there's a lot going on in South African food at the moment. But what South Africa needs more of is we need more of a reasonable middle to dine
Yeah.
at. So I mean, and I'm saying it, and I also have sort of finer restaurants
Yeah.
and places where people, South Africans, feel that they can go to once or twice a week and eat. And
It's such a great term, a reasonable middle.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not just for South Africans. Obviously, if foreign guests join us, we hope that they enjoy our South African fare
Yeah.
and have a good time. But if you go to the UK, you'll find top end restaurants and you'll find bottom end restaurants, and then you'll find something in the middle, whether it be a great local gastropub, whatever, where you can have a reasonable meal once or twice a week. And whatever that reasonable meal looks like, if it's a salad and a steak, or a quick burger, or a good sandwich, whatever the case might be. And I think there's a place for that, for us to create that reasonable middle, where and the reasonable middle does come. I'm not going to say it comes with certain compromises, but it does come with certain things that you've got to keep in mind. So at the reasonable middle, we might ask you just to pour your own water, because like those sort of things will be adjustments. But the reality of it is I'd rather go to a restaurant that serves simple, delicious food than overcomplicated food. And I love fine food. I love going to good restaurants in South Africa and all over the world. And I love the culinary arts. I love the fact that people can take food and turn it into something that's artistic and creative, but also like to just eat food.
Yeah.
Not to eat. And there's a thing to be said for that. So with this opportunity that we have at Ongetem is to build a space just off of Cliff Street. There's so many great restaurants around us.
They are.
But something that hopefully with people when they walk in, they say it's not pretentious. We deal closely with our butcher, like Frankie Fender Meat Merchants, with Andrew.
I was going to talk to you about that.
And we mature meat on the bone, and we get cuts like flank in Denver, which is a little bit cheaper, but also a big T-bone, which is a bit more expensive if you want to splash out. We grind our own meat here, so that's quite cool for our burger. So the burger, I'm very, very conscious when we do this burger. It's going
Because you call yourself, what is the tagline for the
butcher baker cocktail maker.
Butcher baker cocktail maker. That's fantastic. So seriously, are you butchering in house?
Yeah, not everything.
Not everything, of
but
course.
but we've got a little butchery downstairs, and we make our own beef burgers, which is great because we can use a little bit of the trim from the matured meat,
Yes.
and some 4/4 and then fat.
Yeah.
We go for a 80-20 mix here, and I was very conscious that the burger here had to be different to the Fryer burger. I can't recreate the same
You
thing.
can't, yeah.
So the burger here is really cool. It's a homemade butter bun. That's our own recipe. And the fried burger, it used to be the fried burger recipe. The fried burger now uses a potato bun. So that's moved on. But the homemade butter bun is a recipe that I developed during COVID. So that recipe is here now.